Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. My name is Mabi, and today we're going to play Crea. I'm very excited to play this. I have tried it out for about 10 minutes before, starting this recording, and I have to say, I'm really impressed. Now, this is a game that I'm going to go ahead and compare it to, let's say, Terraria and Starbound. That type of art style and that type of gameplay, where it's pretty much a, randomly generated 2D type of thing, where you fight monsters, you get new recipes, harvest materials, but this one has a small little twist to it. I'm gonna go ahead and go ahead and show you what the world is and start making all that stuff. So this is gonna be my world, and I'll just call it simply world. And let's see, there's 3 ones. We'll go medium, and then after you create the world, let's go ahead and generate all this. Now while that's going on, I'll go ahead and tell you guys a little bit about why I like this game, and just what kind of differences does it have compared to Terraria and Starbound and other games just like it. Well, this one not only focuses on, of course, gathering materials, but it really, like more than the other ones, heavily focuses on RPG aspects. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, there's different types of skills you learn as you play the game. There are arm skills, which is pretty much fighting and all that stuff like that. Okay, I'll continue this. Let's go ahead and make our character. Now, the different type of body we can have. This is great. I really enjoy the art style in this game. It's a little simplistic, but it works. Works really well. So we'll go ahead and try to get a male body. Let's see. The hair. Okay. Hair. Actually, any body works. Give me a new body. Okay, there we go. That works. No. Body color. We'll go a little darkish, a little brownish, and then we'll go for the hairstyle. Super afro. Okay, this one works out, and we'll go for my freaking orange that I usually do in my characters. Accessories is his beard. We'll go ahead and go with the, we'll go with no beard. Accessory 2 is, what is it? His eyes. Okay, his eyes. No, glasses or no glasses. And then we'll go with the shirt. There's only one kind of shirt. Okay, we'll go shirt color. And I guess we'll go with the black. Let's go with a white shirt. And then the pants, one kind of pants. And we'll make this like jeans-ish. Now remember, this game is pretty much, it's on Steam. It's not fully complete yet, as in, it's not version, 1 point something. Right now, the version, as you can see in the bottom right, version 0.8.2. It's greenlit on Steam, and you can go ahead and, if you pre-order it, you can also get the beta. You have access single player, all upcoming updates, as well as multiplayer. Right now, I have no other people to play with me. I just found it, trying it out myself, and I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm not going to have pink shoes. We only have one type of shoe, so we'll go ahead and do all these. And we'll make it like black boots. So this is my character. Awesome. I'm gonna press OK. There's a button there, didn't show at the bottom because I did something. I zoomed in the resolution a little bit. It's a little beta feature that they have, and apparently it doesn't change the UI of top of here, but it's gonna work well in the game. And then we'll go ahead and do this Mabi difficulty. It's pretty interesting. You can only change it to normal or hardcore. Normal, which is, you respawn. Hardcore, 1 life only. Since I'm very new at the game, I said I've only tried it for about 10 minutes, and I like what I saw. We're going to go ahead and just do this. So create the character, and it says right here, when you choose your character, level 1, and then right into your world. Now, there's lots of different stuff you can do in this game. Let's see. Okay, I'm zooming in pretty well, and you can see here that you have HP, and you start with SP. Now, I know I said this before, but just remember this game is not fully complete. So any types of features that you guys are hoping, that will show up one day and it's not here, maybe it'll show up. And any bugs you see, hopefully they'll squash that. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys exactly, it sure looks like Terraria and all stuff, but let me just show you guys what's going on. So, there are hotkeys for all of these stuff right here, but I'm going to go ahead and click on it to show you what's going on. Well, I have inventory right here. 3 bags, which I had no idea how to get more. I maybe have to craft it. And they give us 2 weapons to start out with, 2 items. We get a tool, which is for chopping and digging. I'm going to go ahead and set that to my number 3, because that's what I usually like to do. So I'm going to left click once and put it right over here. And then for my weapon, I'll left click and put it right here. And 2 is collect. I'm going to be switching that to, can I switch it to anything else? No, looks like 2 is always that, unless I switch it to something else. Can I switch that? No, it does not look like I can, unless I can figure it out. So that's the bag, and then here we have equipment by pressing E. Here we can see my level, and right now we're a very balanced character. Task, defense, intelligence, mind, agility, all at 100. And then as as we play the game and we do different stuff, we can upgrade our levels. Combat, apparently if you just whack stuff, it'll go up. Arms is probably guns and bows. Arcane, magic. Divine, another type of magic. Some guy just flew over there. I don't know if you can see him, if you saw him over my head. Okay, then we have gather, which is of course materials, and then crafting. crafting, then we have all these stuff we can add here. Now, for the next tab, talent. Now this is one that differentiates it greatly from the other types of games. Once you do stuff like, let's say, gather stuff, you will get, let's say, gather TP. You can see right here. You slowly get levels, and then you can level these up. And once you have, let's say, 400, you can activate level 2 collect, and it says here you can get, you just get better at collecting it. Some have other stuff like speed boost, power boost, and then once this reaches level 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it unlocks new kinds of skills like this. Pick up reach increases peak up reach. This one unlocks at level 10, and once I reach level 10, it will be a certain numerical TP here, so we can go ahead and unlock it. Same with crafting and all that stuff. And another thing there's so much to talk about, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just start collecting a little bit of stuff. And remember, I'm not a pro at this game. I played it for 10 minutes, and I do not want to look at the wiki whatsoever. You guys can drop tips if you know about the game, but nothing too big of spoilers. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk and chop some trees down. Some trees do take kind of forever. So the things that I just picked up, the waste shards, those little crystals, I'm not sure exactly what they're used for, but one use I do know is right over here, this grassy crystal. If I right click it, it's a travel crystal. I can go ahead and rename it. I'll name it, yeah, grassy crystal. I'll just put grass biome. Grass biome. So I can go ahead and activate this to tether. So see, I'm automatically tethered to this one. That means if I die, I'll jump to this grass biome. If I see another different crystal in another biome, I can also rename it, and I can travel to it at the cost of course, some waste stones. Now, how do you get more waste stones? Well, of course, you can go to crystals and get it, but other than that, I'm not entirely sure how they respawn and how to get them. So let's go ahead and chop more trees down. So there's going to be monsters all over the place. If you hover over them, you can see the level, their name, and I fought some monsters. It's pretty cool. They have different attacks. Most of them have at least 2. Alright. You can see on the top left, the system log, I gained 30 TP for gathering. My gather talent went up. What's this? I can break this, right? Oh, I think this is a little tiny tree. So I want to show you guys the way that you can the way that you can actually research and craft new things. And I think it is a really great and smart way to pretty much overhaul the crafting system. I chopped that tree for like 12 times and it gave me 1 wood. Ugh. This is a 1 speep. It's not a sheep, it's a speep. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch to my bash, this wooden club, and attack him. Look, I hit him and I got 31 TP for my arms talents. So that's arms talent. How do I get my combat up? Maybe on kills? Let's go and whack this, you freaking sheep. So I really like this game. I don't know, it's like really simplistic. The art style is great. So look at that. So many attacks got up from my arms talent. Now let's go ahead and go to my talents, and this is the arms one. Arms over here. I have 164. There's lots of different boosts I can get. And you can go ahead and of course you can spend all the time you want and grind as to when different monsters level up and when they get stronger. I have no clue. Maybe it's over time, maybe it's the farther away you get from your camp, but holy crap, this is great. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose to just level up everything at once. So we start off with the heal spell, which we can choose ourselves and heal, or we can go ahead and do a fireball. Just left click, and then it has a cooldown. You can see over the after I shoot, you can see the little dark bar go down. So we're gonna chop more stuff. The reason why I'm getting a lot of trees is because we need it to start crafting our first item, pretty much a crafting bench, and I'm really excited to show you guys. Like I said, it's really interesting how you do crafting in this game, and I think it's really cool. So I don't know if I can build them right now. We're gonna go ahead and open up our crafting with C. And then these are everything that you have access to right now. You start off with the wood club, and you can make a makeshift tool. It tells you everything that you need. Now you might be thinking, whoa, this is all you have? Well, no, this is all you have access to until you research it by using a research desk. Okay, so to make the research desk, we need lumber, paper, and oilcloth and feathers. So so it says right here the essentials of making this thing. So to make a paper, all we need is lumber. We can go ahead and make the maximum. We'll make 21. And then, let's see, we get 254 per craft there. Now we can make paper. Let's see, let's make about 20 pieces of paper. I don't want to make all of it. Boom, now I made it all. Now, Next I need oilcloth and feather. The only way to get those is to attack enemies, so let's go run around and do that. We'll try fighting with our magic attack. So I'm gonna shoot this thing. What is it? It is a Guardian level 1. Now, from what I've seen so far, there are 3 different types of offensive magic. I think it was fire, lightning, and air. Let me look at it one more time again. It's gonna be in the talent thing, and I go to not divine, arcane. Fire, blizzard, and arrow. And it looks like they all have, you know, weaknesses against each other. Okay. So that's okay. We're gonna go travel. Remember, if we die, we come back to there. Going down here, I definitely need a torch or something. And to make a torch, we need some sort of oil. By, of course, we need to kill ourselves some oily slimes. Birds, they should drop us a feather. Let's try to kill one. Oh, that guy ran away quick. Oh, I can get him. Nope, I can't. Alright, we're gonna have to... Looks like the feather's a lot more hard to kill. We're gonna have to smack him with the log. There we go. We got 2 feathers there. All we're missing is... Ooh, it's a new bio. I don't know how freaking far you have to go for them to... for the monsters to get stronger. I think we're being attacked. Do you see something falling my way? Yep. Look at that, being attacked. Alright, let's go take that guy out. But yeah, I need to find a slime. Oh my god, that guy's out of my range. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot him with fireballs. Now, normally, if you play this game for the first time, the default view for your character is a little more zoomed out. You know, I'm zooming in so you guys can see exactly what's happening. It's really awesome. Okay, so we got a lot of TP for our arcane talent from just destroying these guys, which is nice. I really like the idea of, you know, choosing your playstyle. You know, the more you play with, you know, magic or something, you're gonna level it up. The more you play with like bows and arrows, you're gonna level it up. It's great. The multiplayer aspect, I'm not too sure how that works. You know, I think it's just gonna be like Starbound, where you all jump on one server. Oh, I'm out of magic. Let's go ahead and just whack this guy to death. Get this bird too. And I believe I saw an oil thing down here. It's attacking oil slime. Now I did attack that with fire before on my other playthrough, just testing the game out, and it did hit a lot more because, you know, you're pretty much igniting oil with fire, and that of course should be a little more stronger. You can't see anything down here. You need torches. Okay, so that's good for now. I'm gonna break this, and let's see my gathering thing. I have no idea. This is number 2 right here. Scroll over it, and it says gathers. Okay, gathers placed items and harvest some small plants. So some small plants, not all of them. I don't think it'll gather this thing, right? No, this is like a small tree, and it looks like trees do grow on their own. I think I just chopped some of these down. Okay, so we do heal a little bit over time, and then I have this thing right here. Provides a 20% bonus XP and 20% bonus TP bonus. Why do I have that? I'm not too sure. Could be my class, my race, I have no idea, but we don't have anything that changes that at the moment. So we have enough resources to make our research desk, and we can show you guys exactly how it works. Why did I say we? Okay, I want to get this guy out of my way. Alright, switch over to... Oh, I'm going to heal myself really quick. Heal. Alright, then I'll attack. Alright. It's really weird when you scroll, though. If you think like you know, on the mouse wheel, I mean... Oh, it crashed. It crashed. We're gonna open it up again. Hopefully it's saved. Oh my god. Remember, early access. If it crashes, it crashes. Stuff happens. Quick play. Mabi world. World Mabi. Did it crash? Did it crash? Did it crash? Okay, let me look at my inventory. Ah, good. We still have everything. Small crash. It happens, guys. At least, like, okay. My progress didn't delete. So that's good. Okay. I wonder what happened, though. Anyway. Now that the monster is apparently gone, let's go. It's getting nighttime. I think this is a good, perfect opportunity to start building stuff. Before we do, I think I'm going to chop down just a little bit more trees. Because what I'm thinking is, because trees do start to grow on their own and out of nowhere, perhaps if we build some sort of wooden platform where we can maybe start our first house, you know, we'll be better off that way. Now, I'm not an expert at this. I'm going to say this multiple times so you guys don't think like, oh, I know everything about this. You know, I've only played this for 10 minutes before this recording, and everything I saw, I absolutely loved. This game has a lot of potential. This is what I pretty much have been looking for in these types of games. Not only the exploration and the random aspect, I really want character progression in the way of, you know, leveling up skills and all that stuff. And this, you know, has that, and it's smooth gameplay, smooth all around. It's great. So let's see. I can't break this thing. So where am I going to build my first house? I think right here would be fine. Right across right there. Alright, it's getting night, so I want to build torches too. Torches require you to have wood and some sort of oil, which is from oil slimes. So oil slimes are really easy to kill. Man. Once you attack, you have a small delay. Huh. So you have to really time your attack. Alright, birdie. Come here, give me your feathers. Okay, let's do this. So, I'm going to go press I. And we have 64 lumber. I'm going to go ahead and set it to my number 9 over here. We're going to go ahead and scroll over it. And we're going to put it down like this. Oh, no, sorry. You have to turn it into wood? No, you have to turn it into lumber. Oh! Okay, let's see. Crafting. Armor, recipes, weapon. Okay, before we can start building logs to put down, you know, as platforms, we have to build a research deck, which we have everything to do. So, we'll go ahead and craft one. And then we'll put it down right over here. Boom. Now, check this out. If you right-click it, or you press the R button, the research thing comes up. Now, this is really cool. You put a material in here, and then depending on your material level, you can research new things. So you start with basically nothing. So I'm going to go ahead and let's say I'm going to put one piece of wood here. Boom. So it says right here, see, in the basics, I need a higher crafting level to learn it. But otherwise, in the armor or weapons, I can go ahead and learn it. So I'm going to research one armor thing. It's going to take away one material, and it's going to tell me what I learned. So I learned the bucket helm recipe. I have a lot of wood left, so let's go ahead and do another one. I believe right here, this little bar here, might be my crafting level. So I learned the apprentice wand recipe. What is that? Alright, so let's see. Standard wood log. Actually, I think the bar might be just all of the materials that you can craft with the item. So once it's full, it might be, hey, I can't craft any more stuff. Ooh, I can do a basic. Check it out. Okay, so there we go. I learned all three, I believe. There's nothing else. Huh, what did I learn? I learned leather recipe, and I learned furnace. That's really awesome. Now, of course, you know, in the research, as long as you're near the crafting table, you will learn some things. So I've learned to make the apprentice wand, which I guess I don't have the required knowledge of what to build. You can see those question marks here. Really interesting. So I did learn a bucket helm, which is just 6 pieces of wood. Yeah, I'll make it for fun. Let's do this. Let's see if it goes on my character. So this thing is the only way giving me light right now. If you craft torches, ooh, there's a guy over here. If you craft torches, which is 1 and 1, I'll go ahead and craft one of these, and it gives us 4 torches each. So we'll go ahead and we can put it here. If you hold it by holding 8, by putting it in 8, you can hold it in your hand. But I'm going to go ahead and put it to the left and to the right of the base where I think I'm going to build. So this is going to be my first little area right in between those 2 torches. I'm going to put like lots of wood there. It'll be good. I'll put one here. That guy is aggroing me, so I'm going to go ahead and fight him. He's in the air. Let's hit him with some fire. I really want to level up my my magic and see how well it works. So at the moment, I only have fire magic. I'm really interested to try the other ones and just see which ones are weak to other ones. It's like, you know, it's like your basic RPG. Like, who's weak to what? What did I just get? I got a carapace. It's really cool. Okay. I love new games like this where you don't know anything and you don't have like people spoil it for you or like hate you because you don't know what the heck you're going on. This is a pretty new game. And fighting things out on your own, so good. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to keep researching because I need to research wood so we can go ahead and find out, you know, building materials. So I'm going to open it up. So that was log. Yeah, I did wood. Now we're going to research lumber. Lumber, I can learn lots of stuff. We'll start with the home recipes. So I'm going to activate this. We have 53. We have a lot to work on. And look at that. As soon as I researched it, it went up by just a smidge, which means, holy crap, there's going to be a lot more things to research. Now, there's a lot more stuff to research, but like I said, I want to go ahead and build a little platform, and our first recipe that we learned with the wood is wood block and wood wall. And I don't know if you saw that, but a tree just blossomed here. I don't want trees blossoming all over my house, so let's go ahead and do what I wanted to do, which is in craft, go to home. We got a wood panel, which apparently I don't know what it is. I think you have to furnace some sand. I'm just going with whatever I know. So this is the wall, and this is the other stuff. Now it's not telling me how many I get when I craft it, but I'm gonna go ahead and craft 1. So if I craft 1, it gets me 4. I wish it tells me that. So if I craft, let's say 10, it's gonna give me 40. I'll do that. There we go, 40. And then the more I craft, see, I crafted 1 for 14, and then I did 10 for 99 CP, my craft talent. Let's go ahead and put them all down. Let's see. Ooh, the bucket helm. So let's go ahead and right click it. Provides hardly any defense, but defense nonetheless, right? So let's go ahead and put it on my head. Boom. Defense up by 2. Interesting. Now, because this is the first episode of a new series, which I'm very bucketed, which I'm very excited about, we're gonna go ahead and play for a little bit more, guys, just to get you guys a little excited into what's going on. Did a crystal just like pop up there? I don't. Way shard. Cool. So if you die and it's not hardcore, I'm not sure what the penalties are. I know for sure. I tried dying before to see what happens. You get teleported to the crystal, which you are tethered to. To get tethered to it, you have to, of course, spend a little bit of way shards for that. And I believe on hardcore, you're just gonna get boned. I'm gonna put wood all the way down. I'm gonna cover all this up. I just want it to look nice. I probably don't have enough wood, but it's nice. So our range is pretty okay. We can go all the way up there to here. It's, it's pretty good. All right. So yeah, I definitely need a lot more wood, but wood is not hard to get whatsoever, and you don't even need let's see, you don't even need to plant any seeds or anything. It just does it on its own. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a nice little flooring right here. I'm gonna need a lot more for sure. Let's do that. Buckethead. Holy crap, buckethead. Okay, I don't want to research. I want to craft. Wait, do I have to be near that? Let's see. No, you do not have to be near it. So you just have to learn it. So wood block. I have 40 wood blocks. I'm going to do 20 more. And 20 more is going to give me 80 in my craft talent. So what I'm planning to do is just make the platform and then just keep researching stuff and see what we can do. This is my first house in Crea. Or Crea. How do you guys pronounce it? I haven't heard anyone say the name of this game because, well, of course, I've never seen anyone play it before. Alright, let's go ahead and put this down. Yeah, I forgot to put one more down here. Pink. And can I break this? Can I break this thing? Ugh, I might need a hammer to break this because at the moment I can't break this. I can't break this, nor can I break this. Can I gather this? Oh, there we go. I can gather this. Okay, research desk. Let's put it down here. Research desk. Nice. So, not only do you need to know what materials you have to grab, but you have to go hunt them down and research them too, which is great. This is perfect because, well, first of all, the reason I like this is you don't have to rely on a wiki. It encourages the player to, explore stuff on its own. Like, all I did was download the game. I got it on Steam, and then boom. Play it. It's great. I love it. Okay. So let's keep researching stuff. So this is pretty much as far as I got, on my little test run before playing it. Now, this is all new from here. Okay, let's go ahead and research more stuff. I guess, can I do anything with the wood block? With the wood block, it looks like there are no research things. It's just the wood block on its own. The wood, it's done too. That's done. How do you build a chest? I guess we'd have to keep doing more lumber stuff, huh? Let's see. Basics. Let's research some basic stuff. Okay. We have learned to make part of a bucket, wooden box, a tanning rack. Part of the wooden box recipe. Part of it. It's really interesting. Okay, let's look at that. So crafting, and then we go to basics, tanning rack, a wooden box, lumber. Okay, so you have to. You have not only unless it's a single, if it's a single thing, like let's say the bucket, all you needed was lumber to craft it. So that's why it said you only learned a part of it. To learn both of it, you just have to get lucky and research both, or know someone who knows the recipes. You can go online and you can find that as well. But of course, we're gonna find everything out. So let's keep researching it. So it's nice. It tells you like, hey, you know what? A bucket is next, but what else do you need with the bucket? Well, it looks like it had some iron on it, so maybe iron. As for a wooden box, I have no clue. Maybe some string, some other stuff. Alright, and to make leather, you need a tanning rack and some other stuff. Paper's easy. This is really cool. And yeah, I guess we're gonna be researching for a while. So what do you have to worry about in this game? Well, monsters, as you can see, sometimes attack you. You don't have to worry about, let's say, getting hungry or dying in the nights, being too dark. You just have to worry about your HP, which is really awesome. So hey, guess what? That's gonna have to wrap it up for the first episode of Crea. It's very early access. It's not finished yet, but I hope to make this a really long series. And with future updates, I hope we don't have to wipe the world unless it's a really important update. If it is, then hey, we're gonna have to do that. But until then, we're gonna keep going in this world, and guess we can call it season 1. So if you guys enjoyed, leave a like. It helps so much. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I upload a lot of daily videos. More Crea on the way. Hope you guys like the game and like how I presented it, and then we'll have just more of this on the way. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you guys next time.